Something massive is coming. An event so powerful that it could shift everything you thought you knew about your energy, your emotions, and even your destiny. The full moon, in March 2025, isn't just another lunar phase, it's a cosmic turning point. And if you're not prepared, you might miss the crucial energy shift that could change your path forever. NASA confirms heightened electromagnetic activity, and astrologers warn that this is no ordinary full moon. It carries a rare energetic force that can unlock hidden truths, awaken buried emotions, and propel you into an entirely new phase of your life. But here's the catch. How you respond in the next few days will determine everything. Are you ready? Keep watching, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what to do to harness this rare lunar force. This isn't just another full moon. It's a cosmic trigger, unlocking forces that have been building for months. On the third week of March 2025, the moon reaches peak illumination in Virgo, forming a rare energetic link with Saturn and Neptune. This alignment isn't just stunning to look at. It's disruptive, transformative, and deeply personal. NASA has documented how lunar gravitational shifts affect Earth's electromagnetic field, subtly influencing human emotions and even sleep cycles. But this full moon takes it further. A solar storm is set to peak around the same time, amplifying the moon's pull and creating an unseen tidal wave of energy, shifting your inner world just as much as the ocean's tides. Imagine standing at the edge of a powerful waterfall. The force is undeniable, and you have only two choices: resist and struggle, or let go and flow with it. This is the moment where your choices become fate. The question is, will you harness this power or be overwhelmed by it? Keep watching. What happens next is crucial. Have you noticed patterns repeating in your life? The same struggles, the same unanswered questions? This full moon isn't just shining light in the sky. It's exposing everything in your life that's been hiding in the shadows. The people, the emotions, the cycles. Nothing can stay buried anymore. And whether you're ready or not, the truth is surfacing. You might feel like certain relationships are shifting. Some people are being pulled toward you with an almost magnetic force, while others seem to be fading into the background. This isn't a coincidence. The alignment of the full moon with Saturn and Neptune is forcing clarity. It's showing you who truly belongs in your next chapter and who was only meant to be part of your past. Have you been ignoring the signs? That person who keeps draining your energy? The friendship that no longer feels the same? The sudden distance between you and someone you once trusted? It's all happening for a reason. The universe isn't punishing you. It's redirecting you. And it's not just relationships. Your intuition has been whispering something to you for weeks. Are you finally ready to listen? This cosmic shift is revealing the path you've been too afraid to take. Maybe it's a career change that keeps calling you back. Maybe it's a passion you've ignored for too long. Or maybe it's the simple yet terrifying truth that the life you're living isn't aligned with who you're meant to become. The energy of this full moon is loud. It won't let you ignore it anymore. You don't have to have all the answers yet. But you do have to decide. Will you keep resisting, or will you step into the unknown? The reason you feel stuck isn't bad luck. It's because the universe is giving you a final test before you step into something greater. The same frustrations, the same emotional blocks, the same doubts, they keep resurfacing because they need to be cleared before you can move forward. If you feel like you're at a breaking point, that's because you are. But breaking doesn't mean shattering. It means shedding. It means finally releasing the weight that's been holding you back for years. Think about it. What have you been clinging to that no longer serves you? The habit, the fear, the belief that you aren't good enough? The universe isn't just asking you to let go, it's demanding it. And here's the thing about full moons. They don't just reveal, they magnify. If you've been seeing angel numbers, strange synchronicities, or feeling an emotional shift, this is your confirmation. You're in the middle of something bigger than you realize. The energy is speaking to you. Are you paying attention? If you feel it, if you know something is shifting, type "I feel it" in the comments below. The universe has a way of responding when you acknowledge its signs. Keep watching. What comes next is the most important part. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves are restless, the tide is pulling back, and for a moment, there's silence. A brief pause before the water surges forward with unstoppable force. That's where you are right now. The universe has pulled back the tide, revealing everything that was hidden beneath the surface. The unspoken truths, the emotions you've buried, the dreams you've postponed. And now, as the full moon reaches its peak, the tide is returning, stronger than ever. The question is, will you let it carry you forward, or will you fight against it? This is a crossroads disguised as a moment. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. The universe isn't subtle right now, it's loud. The alignment of the moon with Saturn and Neptune is amplifying reality, dissolving illusions, and making it impossible to ignore what needs to change. You might feel it as restlessness, as an unshakable knowing that something in your life is shifting. Or maybe it's showing up in external ways, conversations that feel different, unexpected opportunities, situations that are forcing you to make a choice. The energy of this full moon is like a mirror, reflecting back the truth you need to see. Science has already proven that the moon affects more than just the ocean's tides. Studies show that lunar cycles influence human mood, sleep patterns, and even decision-making. When the moon is full, the Earth's electromagnetic field shifts slightly, affecting brainwave activity and amplifying emotions. This is why you might feel more sensitive, more aware, more awake. But awareness without action leads to frustration. This energy isn't just here to be felt, it's here to be used. Right now, you are at the threshold of something new. The old version of you, the one that hesitated, that second-guessed, that feared change, that version is being tested. Every time you feel resistance, every time you catch yourself making excuses, recognize what's really happening. The universe is asking, are you ready? And your response isn't in your words, it's in your actions. What you choose in these next few days will set the tone for the months ahead. Think about it. What have you been procrastinating on? The conversation you've been avoiding? The project you keep pushing to the side? The decision you've been too afraid to make? The full moon's energy is amplifying everything, making it crystal clear where you need to focus. If there's something in your life that keeps resurfacing, something you know you need to address, now is the time. Not next week, not when it feels convenient. Now, and here's why this moment is so important. Energy like this amplifies intentions. Your thoughts, your emotions, your actions right now are being magnified. If you focus on fear, doubt, or hesitation, that energy expands. But if you choose clarity, if you set a goal, write it down, and take even the smallest action toward it, the universe responds. The full moon is like a cosmic amplifier, intensifying whatever you put into motion. This is the time to take control of your narrative. Imagine you're standing at a crossroads and the universe has placed a sign right in front of you. Will you finally read it? Will you trust what it's telling you? The road ahead isn't foggy anymore. It's illuminated. But you have to be willing to step forward. If you feel the energy shifting, if you know something inside you is being called to rise, then keep watching. Because in the next part, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do to harness this rare moment. You've reached the moment where hesitation must be left behind. The energy of this full moon isn't just about awareness, it's about action. Imagine standing before a door that's been locked for years, a door that leads to everything you've been seeking. Right now, the key is in your hands. But having the key means nothing if you don't use it. The universe is watching your next move, and it will respond accordingly. Will you step through, or will you turn away and convince yourself that you're not ready? To harness this energy, the first step is clarity. You can't move forward if you don't know where you're going. What do you truly want? Not what others expect of you, not what feels safe, but what your soul craves. The full moon is a cosmic magnifying glass, exposing everything that no longer fits. The relationships, the habits, the beliefs that have kept you playing small. If something feels heavy right now, it's because you're meant to release it. Take out a notebook, write down what you need to let go of, and most importantly, write down what you're ready to claim. This act alone shifts energy. It's a declaration, a signal to the universe that you are ready. If something feels heavy, right, but clarity without movement is useless. The second step is aligned action. Full moons are not just about release. They're about integration. If you've been waiting for the perfect moment to start something, this is it. Whether it's a career move, a relationship decision, or a personal transformation, this is the time to plant the seeds. Even one small action can set massive energy into motion. Studies show that when we take immediate action on an idea, we're significantly more likely to follow through. So whatever has been calling to you, make the move. Send the email. Start the project. Speak your truth. The universe is waiting to meet you at the level of your commitment. Now let's talk about the energetic shift happening within you. If you felt exhausted, restless, or emotionally heightened, it's because your body is adjusting to these frequencies. Science has confirmed that solar flares and electromagnetic shifts affect human physiology, disrupting sleep cycles and even triggering emotional waves. This isn't random, it's an upgrade. Your intuition is sharpening, your awareness is expanding, and everything that once felt uncertain is becoming undeniable. You might notice synchronicities happening more frequently, angel numbers appearing, or vivid dreams revealing hidden messages. Pay attention. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. And this leads to the final step. Trust. Trust yourself. Trust that what is falling away is meant to go. Trust that the opportunities arising are not accidental. The biggest mistake you can make right now is doubting your own power. This moment is rare. This energy is potent. And what you do with it will shape the months ahead. So here's what I want you to do. If you're feeling this shift, if you know something inside you is awakening, affirm it. Type, "I claim this energy," in the comments below. Make your intention known. The universe responds to action, even in the smallest ways. And if you're ready to fully step into this transformation, keep watching, because what happens next will be life-changing. The universe is holding its breath, and so are you. Right now, in this very moment, something inside you is shifting, whether you recognize it or not. This full moon isn't just another celestial event. It's a turning point, a rare cosmic threshold that forces you to decide. Will you keep reliving the same cycles, the same patterns, the same doubts? Or will you finally step forward into the life that has been waiting for you all along? This is the moment where time bends. Everything that has led you here, the struggles, the setbacks, the lessons, was never random. It was preparation. The universe is not testing you, it's inviting you to break free from hesitation, from self-doubt, from the stories that have kept you trapped in the past. And if you don't decide now, if you let this moment slip by, you might find yourself stuck in the same loop for months, even years. Because energy like this doesn't come often. Science has already shown that celestial alignments influence human behavior. During powerful full moons, studies have recorded heightened emotional responses, increased vivid dreams, and even shifts in decision-making patterns. It's as if the universe is amplifying everything inside you, bringing your subconscious desires and fears to the surface. That's why you feel this pull. That's why things seem to be happening faster, with more intensity. Because the energy isn't just suggesting change, it's demanding it. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in deeply. Now, ask yourself, what have you been afraid to admit? What truth has been whispering to you in the quiet moments? The one you've ignored, pushed aside, convinced yourself wasn't possible. This full moon is stripping away every excuse, every delay. Because the reality is, deep down, you already know what needs to happen. You already know the decision you need to make. The only thing left is whether you have the courage to act on it. If you don't take this step now, what happens next? Be honest. Will anything change? Or will you wake up a month from now, a year from now, still waiting for the right time? The truth is, transformation doesn't wait for permission, and neither does the universe. Doors are opening, but they won't stay open forever. There's an expiration date on this energy, and if you don't move now, you may have to wait until the next rare alignment to feel this surge again. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. The universe isn't forcing anything on you. It's offering you a chance to take control of your destiny. And there are only two choices: growth or stagnation, expansion or repetition. Which will you choose? Every great transformation starts with a single decision. Maybe it's making that phone call, sending that message, committing to a new path. Maybe it's finally letting go of something or someone you've been holding on to for too long. Whatever it is, this is your chance. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. Loud, clear, undeniable. And if you feel this shift, if you know something inside you is ready to change, affirm it. Type, "I choose my future," in the comments right now. Declare it. Make this the moment where everything turns. The universe is listening. The question is, what will you say? The universe is listening. The question is, what will you say? Because here's the truth. Silence is a choice. Inaction is a decision. If you do nothing, the cycle continues. The same fears, the same doubts, the same feeling of being stuck. But if you choose differently, if you dare to act, you disrupt the pattern. You rewrite the script of your life. And that's exactly what this moment is offering you. A rewrite. A chance to take everything that has felt impossible, out of reach, or too uncertain, and turn it into momentum. You don't need to have every answer. You don't need to see the full path ahead. You only need to take the first step. Because the moment you do, the energy shifts. The universe moves in ways you never expected, bringing synchronicities, opportunities, and clarity that weren't visible before. But none of that can happen if you stay in hesitation. Think about the person you would be 6 months from now, a year from now, if you took action today, if you finally trusted yourself enough to follow that inner knowing. That version of you, the stronger, wiser, freer you, is waiting. And they are begging you to take this chance. They already exist on the other side of your fear. All you have to do is reach for them. There's a reason you're watching this right now. A reason these words are hitting something deep inside you. You are not here by accident. This message was meant to find you at this exact moment because your soul is ready. The pull you've been feeling, that's your future calling you forward. But you must answer. Pause for a second. Imagine what it feels like to finally step into alignment. To wake up every day knowing you are exactly where you're meant to be. To no longer second-guess yourself, but to move with confidence, purpose, and trust. That reality is within reach, but it requires one thing: action. So let's make this real. If you're ready to break free from the past, if you're ready to claim the life that's been waiting for you, type, "I choose my future," in the comments right now, not tomorrow, not later. Now this is your moment. The universe is waiting. What will you choose? The universe is speaking to you, louder than ever. This isn't just another full moon. It's not just another shift in the stars. This is a cosmic wake-up call, a moment where everything you've been avoiding, suppressing, or postponing is being brought to the surface. And now, the choice is yours. Will you step forward into the unknown, into the transformation that is calling you? Or will you resist, clinging to the comfort of the familiar, even if it no longer serves you? Like a snake shedding its skin, you are being asked to let go. The old version of you, the one that held on to doubt, fear, and hesitation, has reached the end of its cycle. You can't take that version of yourself into the future that's waiting for you. The energy of this full moon isn't just symbolic, it's real. It's a force that's pushing you toward change, whether you're ready or not. Think about everything you've carried up to this point. The relationships that drained you, the beliefs that kept you small, the habits that numbed your potential. What if you left all of it behind? What if, instead of resisting, you surrendered? Because here's the truth. Resistance keeps you stuck. Surrender sets you free. You've been given this moment for a reason. You are being shown exactly what needs to be released, exactly what no longer fits in the life you are meant to live. The signs have been there. Through dreams, synchronicities, sudden realizations, the universe has been speaking to you, guiding you. But only you can decide whether to listen. So let's make this real. Right now, take a deep breath. Feel this energy moving through you. And ask yourself, what am I releasing? What are you ready to let go of? To clear space for something greater? Drop a comment below and declare it. Whether it's fear, self-doubt, toxic cycles, name it. Because the moment you do, you are setting the intention. You are breaking free. And this journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. The next cosmic shift is already forming. The next message from the universe is already on its way. Don't miss it. Subscribe now. Because each celestial event is another piece of your transformation, another key to unlocking your highest self. Tonight, as you stand under this full moon, know that you are at a crossroads. One path leads to more of the same. The other leads to the life you've always known was possible. The universe has opened the door. Now, all that's left is for you to walk through it. Feel the weight lifting. The doubts that once held you back are already beginning to dissolve. You are stepping into a new vibration, one where clarity replaces confusion, where trust overcomes fear. The energy of this moment is not something outside of you. It is within you, awakening the parts of yourself that have been waiting to rise. Breathe it in. Let it settle into your bones. This is not just another night, not just another fleeting shift. This is the start of something irreversible. The past no longer defines you. The future is calling, and you are finally ready to answer. Look up at the sky. The universe is watching, waiting. It has always known your potential. Now, it's time for you to know it too.